Hey everyone, so tonight I'm doing a review on the Marvel Legends Sandman from the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, the Raft from 2016. So I'm going to do a quick little 360 of him, and we'll check out the details. Alright guys, so looking at the head sculpt, I think he's actually got a really cool head sculpt. I really like the facial expression he has. It's very angry, you know, grimacing look. I think they got really good details on the teeth there. You can see him, looks really cool. I like the eyes, it's kind of sanded over, and it's pretty cool. I like it. And he's got a really mean looking face, and that hair is pretty crazy. Doesn't look like sand to me, but I can see what they were trying to do. It is kind of a darker brown with the black wash over it, which is nice. They're adding more black wash to these figures. I'm letting you guys see it, but really cool looking Sandman head sculpt. Very nice. And then he's got he's really all brown with some darker browns, definitely in, you know, more of converted into sand. But he does have that nice striped, you know, classic dark green and green shirt that's been transformed into the sand look, which is pretty cool to have that kind of classic stripes. Who knows, maybe they'll re-release them with that classic look. But overall, it's just it's pretty basic. It's just got the darker brown lines painted on there. But they're painted on very clean. They're not blotchy or anything like that. You can kind of see it wraps all the way around. I do wish that, you know, it had a little more texture detail, maybe even if it wasn't on his shirt, maybe on the hands to kind of give it a grainy, you know, sand look or anything like that. Sorry, just kind of rubbing my nose. So it's kind of, you know, he's very smooth. He's not very sandy looking to me, but besides the color. It does have a nice leather belt. You can see kind of the texturing of the leather on there. You can see a nice little paint on the buckle there. And it just kind of continues around, and it is on loosely, so you can kind of shift it around as you please. And then his pants are more of the darker brown. They continue down. But again, you know, they're just very smooth. I just wish there was a little bit more uniqueness to them besides just being brown. And he's got these darker brown shoes, which look really cool. But overall, not a lot of paint detail. So we'll go and go over the articulation. So his head looks up about that much, and it looks down that much. He is just on, as you can see in the back of his head, right there. It is just a ball peg that's just kind of sitting. There's actually not a joint, but it can rock around pretty good. Looks left and right. It's got ball joints in the shoulders to move out, forward and back, and it's nice and clicky. You can see it's got an upper bicep swivel, single joint elbow, almost 90 degrees. Goes forward and back. It's got a rotation at the wrist, also a hinge at the wrist. It's got a nice ab crunch. Crunches forward about that much. Crunches back very far. Doesn't have the line up here, but I don't think it would need to. But you can kind of see that's kind of where it would line up. I guess I would like, well, I don't know. It might look weird if they had a line up here. But it's also got a waist swivel. You can kick forward about that high. You can do the full splits. It's got upper thigh rotation, double knitted knees, no ankle cut or anything like that. His boots move down about that much, they move up. They are kind of hindered by the pants. They're not too soft of plastic. He also has a nice ankle rocker and pedals up on his feet and a little bit of tread down there too. I'll show you guys how tall Sandman is. Alright guys, so Sandman stands right at just almost 8 inches. So he's a nice tall figure. That's one thing I do like about him. I like the tallness. I do like the sculpt. I just wish it had a little bit more details. Here he is next to the Toy Biz Spider-Man Classic Sandman. So he is taller than him. But you can see kind of the similarities of the hair, a little bit of the facial expression. But looking at the detailing of the sculpt, see how Toy Biz one's got a lot of pitting, and it looks like sand, even on his pants. The pants look really like sand to me. Like something you'd, you know, if you're on the beach building a sandcastle. See all those pitting, it looks really cool. I just kind of wish maybe they did that with him. If they didn't do that with him, I do wish maybe on the hands were a little bit different, just so it stood out more. Maybe either had interchangeable hands, maybe even if it was just one or two. I think that would improve this guy quite a bit. But overall, not a terrible figure. But I just wish it had a little bit more, especially for being a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. But again, it's still not a bad Sandman, but I do still like the Toy Biz one a little bit more. But there you go, guys. That's my review on the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Sandman from the Raft from 2016. Definitely please leave a comment, hit the like button, and subscribe if you haven't. All right, thanks, guys. Have a great night.